"We're whole," he growled. Then he spotted the place where the earth floor of the compound fell away into a hollow. One massive paw scraped at the ground. The dog raised his head to bark to his followers. "Here! Ho! Ho! Here!" He could feel their eagerness in his own mind, sharp as thorns, hot as carrion. They came bounding up to the lead dog, answering his bark. "Ho! Ho! Bigger! Ho, bigger!" the pack leader promised. "Run soon!" He began scraping at the ground again with all the strength in his lean, powerful body. Earth scattered as the hole under the chain-link fence grew wider and deeper. The remaining dogs milled around, snuffling at the night air that carried scents from the forest. They drooled at the thought of sinking their teeth into the warm bodies of living prey. The pack leader stopped, ears pricked for the sound of the man coming to check on them. But there was no sign of him, and his scent drifted from far away. The lead dog flattened himself on the ground and squirmed down into the hole. The bottom of the fence scraped along his pelt. The dog thrust hard with his hind paws, propelling himself forward until he could scramble up and stand in the forest outside. "Free now!" he barked. "Come! Come!" The hole grew deeper still as each dog forced his way through to stand beside his leader among the burned-out trees. They padded back and forth, pushing their muzzles into the holes at the roots of trees, gazing into the darkness with eyes that glowed with a cold fire. As the last dog dragged itself onto the fence, the pack leader raised his head and let out a triumphant bark. "Run! Pack free! Run now!" Turning toward the trees, he bounded away, powerful muscles working in a smooth rhythm. The pack streamed behind, their dark shapes flashing through the forest night. "Pack, pack," they thought. "Pack run." The whole of the forest was theirs, and in their minds there was a single instinct. Kill! Kill! Chapter 1. Fireheart's fur bristled with disbelief and fury as he gazed up at the new leader of ShadowClan standing on the great rock. He watched as the cat swung his massive head from side to side. Muscles rippled under his gleaming pelt, and his amber eyes seemed to glow with triumph. "Tigerclaw!" Fireheart spat. His old enemy, the cat who had tried to kill him more than once, was now one of the most powerful cats in the forest. The full moon rode high above four trees, shedding its cold light over the cats of the four clans, assembled there for the gathering. They had all been shocked to learn of the death of Nightstar, the ShadowClan leader. But no cat in the forest had expected that ShadowClan's new leader would be Tigerclaw, the former ThunderClan deputy. Beside Fireheart, Darkstripe was rigid with excitement, his eyes glittering. Fireheart wondered what thoughts were going through the mind of his black-pelted clanmate. When Tigerclaw had been banished from ThunderClan, he had invited his old friend to go with him, but Darkstripe had refused. Was he regretting that decision now? Fireheart caught sight of Sandstorm, weaving her way toward him. "What's going on?" the pale ginger she-cat hissed as she came into earshot. "Tigerclaw can't lead ShadowClan. He's a traitor." For several heartbeats, Fireheart hesitated. Shortly after he had joined ThunderClan, Fireheart had discovered that Tigerclaw had murdered Redtail, the deputy. Once Tigerclaw became deputy himself, he had led rogue cats to attack the ThunderClan camp, trying to murder their leader, Bluestar, so that he could take her place. As punishment, he had been banished from their clan and the forest. It was hardly a noble history for a leader of any clan. "But ShadowClan doesn't know about all that," Fireheart reminded Sandstorm now, keeping his voice low. "None of the other clans know." "Then you should tell them." Fireheart glanced up at Tall Star and Crooked Star, the leaders of Wind Clan and River Clan, respectively, who stood beside Tiger Star on the great rock. Would they listen if he told them what he knew? ShadowClan had suffered so much from Broken Tail's bloodthirsty leadership, followed by a devastating sickness, that they probably wouldn't care what their new leader had done as long as he could forge them into a strong clan again. Besides,